Ladies and gentlemen, what it do? I am your host, Young, Bull, Easy, and I would like to welcome you to the show. You are now tuned in to the Knicks and Dimes. We're coming off a loss today against the Raptors, 105-120. For us, no Randall, no Kemba, no Nerlens, no Jericho Sims, of course, no Derrick Rose. And Wayne Selden, but I mean, no disrespect to him, he don't really like get minutes like that. For them, I'm not too sure who was missing. I don't think it was too many people missing for the Raptors. It seems like they were lucky enough to have a complete team, probably because of the way that they've been handling these COVID protocols. We were playing at their crib today, and they had no fans in the stands, none whatsoever. And the last time we played them, RJ Barrett had a great game. And then the day after he got COVID. So hopefully we get a better result. And also, I think that's the game. Well, Toppin had a game against the Raptors. That's when he had his career high. And then the next game also, he was out with COVID. So we'll see how things are matching up this time around. This was already a game that was pretty, like I was saying, intimidating. Especially to go in without a lot of your players that you need with the length that this team has, man, it's pretty difficult. But like I said, 105-120. And like we always do, I'm gonna jump straight into the stats. All right. 45 minutes played, team high, 19-6-6 for Obadiah Toppin. In 29 minutes, RJ Barrett got 19-4-3, 5-7-2 for Taj Gibson. In 26 minutes, Fournier had 20 points. Nothing else, no rebounds, no assists. Miles played 15 minutes, only had 2 points, 3 assists. Emmanuel Quickly in 28 minutes, 9-4-4, 11-4-2 for Alec Burks in 27 minutes, which would have been definitely more. But he had a foul trouble situation early in the third. 22 points, 22 minutes, Grimes had 13, 1-2, and 7-4 for Kevin Knox in 18 minutes. All right, transitioning to the Raptors side of things, 20-14, 20-14-7, some really nice stats right there for Pascal Siakam in 35 minutes. 13-4 in 30 minutes for Scotty Barnes. 30 minutes also for OG Anunoby, 14 points, 3-1. Fred VanVleet, man, as usual, man. This is 3 30-point games for him in the past 4. If they can update record just like Mike Breen was saying on the telecast, he could probably be an all-star, man. He's been balling. So 35-5 for him in 31 minutes. He didn't even really touch the fourth quarter. 5-4-2 in 20 minutes. 12-4 for Chris Boucher in 21 minutes, and that's pretty much like the bulk of the what I like to call the attractive stats. But man, this game, man, like you knew we was gonna lose the rebound battle. We lost Mitch right before the game started. I forgot to say that. We lost Mitch right before the game started. Well, they announced that he was in protocols yesterday, but 44-30, they beat us. It seemed like every 50-50 ball, man, was just going their way. And it makes sense because they have so much length on that squad, man. And it's guys that could, you know, if you really needed them, they could play the point for you. Like they could dribble up the ball for you, and you're not hesitant at all. You got a lot of faith in them. But then they could also do their thing in the paint and whatnot, and set screens. And it's like big men and small forward, like combined. Like they got a whole bunch of point forwards. That's what it is. They got a whole bunch of point forwards on that squad. So Scotty Barnes, people with length, OG Anunoby, like Pascal Siakam. You could even throw Ken Burch in there. He's not as agile or talented as the first 3 that I just named, but these dudes got length, man. Like they could have a whole 6'9" and up lineup in the game if they wanted to. And it seemed like everything was pretty much going their way. But at the same time, we was making mistakes. We had 9 turnovers in, I believe, the second quarter alone. Finished the game with 17. So we could have played much, much better. The the young guys, like I said, they knew they was gonna have more minutes coming into today, so they played good. We held in there up until like the third quarter, and then that's when VanVleet just went bananas. VanVleet just, I think, might have had like 17 points in that third quarter alone, or something along those lines, or maybe even 19. But he just snapped, and after that third quarter, he just sat down. There was really no need for him after that. But tough game. I really kind of knew what it was, and then with saying, as soon as I saw that COVID protocols hit, situation hit Mitch, I'm like, this, it's not looking good for us. But 40-29 in that third quarter. All right. So the first 2 quarters we didn't play so bad. We won the fourth quarter, but that was like kind of like garbage time. I'm I'm really happy with Toppin, and Fournier looked a little better today, but I'm definitely happy with Toppin. He was definitely moving the ball, got a lot of good passes, was diming out, and got to his career high 19 points again. In the most minutes he's probably played he's definitely played in an NBA game, which is 45 minutes. Seemed pretty good out there. He's well conditioned. He's always running up and down the court. So I was definitely really happy with Top today. I'm not gonna say he was doing what Jules does, but like he was definitely distributing, not in the same manner, but he was moving the ball, and even sometimes it would be like hockey assists and whatnot. RJ Barrett, I like the way he was attacking, but sometimes he'll try to do too much. I know like you probably should be the leader on the squad right now, especially with all the people that we got missing, but sometimes he'll try to do too much, and it's not necessary. But it is what it is. 3-point line wasn't as friendly to us today, but we shot much better than the last game, 33%. 45% from the field. So it's like we didn't even really shoot bad. We shot better from the free throw line, still left some, but I'm good with today's. 82% at the line, 23 for 28. I'm definitely happy with something like that. Compared to the other game where we shot 54% from the line, which was definitely unacceptable. So it's not the worst display. It's just they beat us fair and square. But with these turnovers, that's just unacceptable. Like, we can't be taking ourselves out of the game, especially when we so undermanned in situations like this. So we got to just hope that we could hold it together up until everything is, like Jules comes back. Nerlens, I felt like been out for like 2 weeks now. I'm hearing that the COVID thing is brought down to like 5 days. So my man got the COVID extension. I don't know what's going on with Noel. Hopefully Julius Randle ain't on the same type of time. We know D Rose is out for at least another month and a half. We just got to keep it together, man. But right now, it's really looking rocky, and you got to take every game seriously, especially since we at the half point of the season, pretty much. And they were right under us in the playoffs standings, so they might have gotten over us. But then again, I don't think so. Yeah, they did. They hopped over us after this win. So every game really, really counts, and we got to watch these teams closely, like the Celtics, the Hawks. Like every game that they lose, win from here on out, like is pretty much very, very important. But we got subpar teams, and we hope that we could get at least a good amount of our guys back, especially our bigs. But I don't know. We just got to try to make the best of it, man. This is going to be a tough couple of games for us. And it is what it is. 17-20 at the moment. 11 seed. We're only half a game back behind the Celtics. 1 game behind the Raptors. And behind the first seed as a whole, we're only 8.5 games back, which is the Chicago Bulls. So this Eastern Conference, like I said countless times, is very, very close, man. We just got to put together a span of games. We got a 3-game winning streak, and as soon as we did that, We hopped into that top 10. We was the ninth seed. Like, and now we lost two, and we back out of that top 10. So it's just, this is what it is in the East Coast right now. And I love it for as far as the whole NBA goes, but I'm saying that's not the expectations that we had coming into the season. We wanted to be like where Cleveland is sitting right now, which is the fifth seed. You know what I'm saying? But that's what it is right now. We just got to play these games out and try to make the best of it. Next, we got the Pacers. I'm hoping we could get a dub out of that. Like I was saying the last time, I'm not as intimidated by the Pacers that like I am the Raptors, who we just played. But we'll see how that game goes on Tuesday, and hopefully we could come out with a dub. We got 8 of the next 10 at the Garden. Hopefully we could protect home court. Hopefully that gives us a little bit of motivation. But we'll see, man. No Randall for a little while, no Mitch for a little while. Hopefully Nerlens could come back. Jericho Sims. I feel like they went out at the same time. We could at least use some of our bigs, because we only got Taj Gibson right now, and that's why Obi Toppin is playing 45 minutes. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see what happens, man. Tuesday, I'll be here to give y'all the breakdown of what I think of this Pacers game. Hopefully we're coming off with a dub, because we don't need to be losing to a team like that right now. No disrespect to them, but just speaking the facts. All right? So you already know what it is. I'm your host, Young Bo Weezy, man. You was tuned into Knicks and Dimes, man. Love, gratitude, positive attitude. You already know how we rocking. I'll catch you on the next one.